Welcome to On the Beat, everyone. I'm Troy Thompson. In the studio with me today is Dr. Richard Hurd and Dr. Ricky Johnston of Gastroenterology Associates of Columbus. And guess what, everyone? It's the time we need to be talking about celiac disease and gluten sensitivity. Welcome to the show, my friends.
Thanks, Troy.
I said to you off camera, is there really a sensitivity nowadays that we're not used to now? And celiac disease and gluten-free diets, is it a buzzword or is it the real McCoy?
There's definitely a fad to that if you ask a lot of people out around. But celiac disease is a real disease that is an allergy actually to gluten, which is a protein that's found in breads and flours and pasta. And people can be truly allergic to it, and that can create some real problems with the body.
All right, well, so we were just talking about celiac. What is gluten?
Gluten's a protein in wheat. And so it's found in just about anything that you eat, but breads and flour and those sorts of things all have this gluten in them.
So well, how do I know I have a gluten problem? I think I have a gluten problem because I eat a lot of pasta.
Very possible. We have a couple of tests that we can run to actually test for celiac disease. There's a blood test that tests for specific antibodies that are present in the bloodstream, so we could test for that. And then we would do an upper endoscopy and actually take biopsies of the small intestine. And there's specific changes pathologically that you can see in the lining of the small intestine that support the actual allergy.
Okay, let me step back because I want to be a little bit more serious here. If I have an issue with gluten, I become celiac? I get the celiac disease?
No.
Is that not the correlation?
So either you are born with this intolerance to gluten or you are not. So celiac disease is something that is, very concrete. We can prove it, we can treat it. And that there needs to be a line drawn between that and gluten intolerance.
Okay.
So they're kind of two separate issues. You don't get celiac by eating gluten.
Good. Let's clear that up. How do we treat celiac disease?
Pretty easy. Gluten-free diet.
Not so easy, baby.
A joke. It's try going around and ordering anything gluten-free. It actually has become a lot easier. If you go to a lot of restaurants now, people are starting to label foods as being gluten-free.
Yeah.
The supermarkets have made big-time advances in the last 10 years or so, particularly in the last 3 or 4 years. So you really have to specifically look for foods that are labeled as being gluten-free.
Okay. I want to go back to the fad part, if I may. If I don't have celiac disease, should I be giving up gluten? And does gluten cause a problem for our body if we don't have celiac?
In a concrete manner that's easily provable, probably not. But we've discussed that a lot of times people have symptoms when they're eating all of this gluten, and they go on a gluten-free diet and they feel a lot better. And actually have a lot of other problems that improve too by going on gluten-free. So, it's pretty harmless to try.
Yeah.
So if you try it, you feel better, keep doing it. If it don't work, don't do it.
Bloating is one thing we see get a lot better when people eliminate gluten. People with irritable bowel syndrome can have a lot of improvement in their IBS symptoms if they eliminate gluten. Not everybody, but it's one of those things, like Richard said, it's very harmless to try. So
gluten's an actual processed food?
It is in processed food. Yeah.
Okay, so that's why, I often say if we can avoid processed food, we're living a good life.
I tell my patients that all the time.
Yeah.
Avoid things in cans and boxes as much as you can.
I got it. Thank you guys for coming in. You always give us great information with a bit of humour kicked in.
We try.
We appreciate that. If you want to find out more information, there it all is up on the screen. I'm sure Dr. Richard and Dr. Ricky will answer any of your questions if you give them a buzz. Back after this short break.